and we'll walk through the presentation and explain a little bit about what Karatbars is for those new people that are on the line tonight. So we do have a few people with us. And the objective tonight on this webinar, obviously we want to try to get the message across why everyone should own gold in today's economy. The challenge is educating people as to the reasons why and what is the difference between gold weights, asset classes, LBMA or London Bullion Market Association, prices, etc. What makes Karatbars gold system so unique, understanding future use features that come with a Karatbar that no other gold has available to it, and what makes the affiliate dual system so unique and how to earn the greatest income with that. What are the costs to start your own Karatbars business versus simply earning income? That's if you're in business and you're treating it like a business, it will reward you that way. And like any business, if you don't show up for work, you probably shouldn't be in business. You won't be in business long. So if you want to earn the income here, you do have to give it the respect that it deserves. How to stay focused on locating just two who want to join you in that business, and how to best qualify prospects to locate those two business partners who want this, and of course the realistic time frames to do all this and what problem you are solving for others. Gold has been it will be reclassified in January as a zero risk weighted asset. It is currently 50% risk weighted asset, but that is changing. We don't hear a lot about it, but we're going to. It basically will be propping up everything, and that in itself I think will probably drive prices, and we see it bouncing up and down, and higher highs and lower lows, and it'll be fluctuating and has been for the last year or so. But when it breaks out this next time, I think everybody agrees, as long as we have inflation, as long as we have money being printed and diluting the existing dollars that are currently in the system, then we have no choice but to have the dollar losing value. And as the dollar loses value, as we see, gold will maintain the value and of course maintain the purchasing power. It has for centuries. We've all heard the fact that an ounce of gold would buy you a great suit 2,000 years ago, and today it'll buy you a great suit. So that concept is pretty true. 100 years ago, an ounce of gold would have bought you this much bread, and today, compare that, of course, 100 years ago, a dollar would have bought you that much bread. But today, an ounce will buy you the same amount of bread, if not a lot more, and that is not true with respect to the dollar. So I don't think this is news to everybody. We all are part of this. We just have to go shopping for groceries, and we can see that the same amount of money is buying a smaller and smaller amount of groceries. So how do we keep pace with that? How do we maintain the buying power? And that really is what Karatbars is all about. Finding a way for the masses to be able to afford gold and get gold that is spendable. In other words, that will easily be able to be used to go down to a grocery store or gas station or any other store in your area and literally give them the gold as payment, and know that that payment is going to be buying as much in 2 to 3 years or 5 from now if it's in gold as it will today. We know that's not the case with Karatbars, with paper. The paper dollar. So what does Karatbars offer you? Well, of course, financial liberty, financial independence, a hedge, of course, with respect to the product in a financial crisis. And who knows where we're headed? All we know is those who have gold will likely be transitioning much easier and be able to purchase more in the future than they will if they leave their dollars in paper. So that's the main purpose of owning gold. Obviously, it offers us a part-time or a second mainstay income, and if you choose, a career or main profession. So what is your future hold for you? As I said, if you're looking at this and treat it with respect, as any business should be, then it will reward you that way. But if you do it only part-time and maybe it'll work, maybe it won't attitude, then that's probably exactly what you're going to get. Components of your success here with Karatbars: a great company and management, market potential and timing could not be better, a product that's that has a 6,000-year-old tradition, and of course best product in the world, which is gold, and in this case spendable gold. currency grade gold, which is different than most that you will find out there, a unique affiliate program, and of course the dual income that has recently been launched in September. So the company facts, it is LBMA certified, produced by an LBMA certified refinery. LBMA stands for London Bullion Market Association. Those are refineries that have been certified and qualified to be on the London Good Delivery List. And banks, institutions around the world will not accept gold as a form of payment or to settle debt unless it is produced by an LBMA certified refinery. So we have that in the 1 gram bar, and there are very few out there that are certified that way. If you, go down the street and buy one from your local bullion store, I could almost assure you it will not be LBMA certified or produced by an LBMA refinery. And so you'll have to take it back to them if you want to convert it back into cash or deal with it in terms of a cash value from a dealer down the road when you choose to utilize or get any use out of it. So that's an important feature. Karatbars exclusive production, exclusive gold production for Karatbars in that refinery, and very innovative products. Lots of products available now, and many more coming out. In fact, the platform that Karatbars has in a year from now, it'll be very similar to like a Craigslist almost style, where you've got, of course, all the merchants with their products available online, as well as you and I, if we wanted to sell something, we could upload that and simply have it available. Anybody with a Karatbars account can transfer funds from their account to ours and purchase that. So there'll be thousands of products on this platform in 6 to 12 months from now. That is the direction it's heading. But today we have some great products, and everybody should be saving in gold while the price is where it is at this new low that we know between the $1,500–1,700 range. It's not the new high, it is the new low. And the certificate is secure with a hologram, certificate being the card that the gold actually comes in, the Karatbar. It has a hologram on the gold that ensures the card can't be tampered with without it being noticeable. Endorsed by Bundesspar, European consumer watchdog, a very large advocate group that is recommending gold from Karatbars, the gold that can be delivered or stored free, either one, from the very first gram. And the challenge I think you have buying 1 gram from any other source is that you pretty much are forced to either take delivery and probably take a larger amount of grams than just one in order to get 1 gram. And that's the big thing that Karatbars offers, is you do not have to take delivery. You can store it free, and you do not have to be purchasing more than one gram, quite frankly, 50 euros at a time, which is less than a gram, in order to get your gold converted into this other currency called, or your paper converted into the other currency called gold. So you have your bank right at home, and as Joe often says, the great feature with Karatbars, it's much like having your own ATM machine. You put your card in, you put your cash in, and you get gold out. It's portable, it's online, but that's the concept that Karatbars has created here. You see Harold says, the CEO and founder in the center, and Pietro Fazio, he's head of the Asia markets, and Thomas Schreiner, head of the North and South America, the Americas, as they say, in Belize, with offices opening there for the 24/7 support coming very soon as well. Karatbars, as I said, they can be stored free. And Prosegur is a third party, a member of the World Gold Council that Karatbars has created a relationship with that allows that to happen. And so if you send any funds to Karatbars, they convert it into gold, and it's stored in Prosegur's facilities, which is based out of Frankfurt. And that's where it's delivered from as well, by FedEx worldwide. As well, we have larger amounts that are delivered by G4S of $10,000 or 10,000 euros or more is delivered worldwide by G4S. This is the MasterCard that everybody is now receiving, and when you have 35 euros or more due in commissions, then you automatically will receive this. 20 of that euros goes for the payment one time to receive that and have that card delivered up to you. And it comes with at least 15 euros on the card if that's all you had was 35. Obviously, if you had more in there, then there would be all of it put on there. So this is the debit card. Looks very much like a Karatbar with the MasterCard logo on it. And every month you would have your unilevel income placed on this card, and every week you would have your dual team income placed on the card if you are a package holder. So worldwide, 74 countries, going more, but this is where the focus will remain until we have a lot of people joining us in these countries, and you can be opening and building a business from any country. There are some that the credit card may or may not function in, so they have the iPayout system that's now available for commissions, etc. So everything is pretty much in place to build this anywhere in the world. Obviously, if you live anywhere in the world, because it's a worldwide system, you can build it in other countries just as easy as you can at home. So it's a mega market for gold out there. 6,000-year-old, even back in the ancient world, gold was an important raw material. If you haven't studied gold, study it. It's a much different product than what we've been conditioned to believe it is. It is not an investment. I come from the financial services background. That's how I thought of gold, and I cannot tell you how many I talk to that think of it the same way and will always relate it to price. If I buy it, hold it, can I sell it down the road for a profit? That's all that they think about. They don't understand that gold really is that one commodity that cannot be destroyed, and of course it is there as a hedge against inflation. Inflation is increasing and increasing at a faster and faster rate, and gold will always maintain value. And of course, because it takes more of those depleting dollars to buy the same amount of gold, then we will see the price of gold increase long term, and that is why you would want to be purchasing gold for a long-term hold, not for a short-term swing up or down. Richard Nixon abolished the gold standard in 1971, and since then gold has been increasing on a long-term basis. And in fact, we've had 40 straight years of inflation, first time in history, and with that in place, I don't think that is going to end. We've got more on the way. Where it stops, nobody knows. If you're not insuring your assets and everything that's backed and held in paper dollars by owning gold, then you should be. It's no different than insuring your life or your valuables or your vehicle or your home. You should also be insuring your assets, and that insurance is gold, and the best form is Karatbars. So the concept here is to own and control gold in smaller, more affordable, transaction-friendly weights. The unique marketing strategy and niche creates a new, easy, safe, and affordable way for everyone to own gold, and that is what Karatbars is all about, bringing gold to, as Harold says, the middle class. Most people, if you ask, cannot afford, certainly in this economy, to own gold in larger bars, larger coins, and they certainly don't have the features that Karatbars offers to own it in that size. But they can afford $65 at a time, and that is the key here for the average person to move some paper dollars into gold and do it in a small amount at a time without having any other cost, and do it in a form of gold that is the lowest price 1 gram of its asset class in the world, and with many, many other features, including many ways to convert it and utilize it down the road when it's time and you need to. So secure your own future 1 gram at a time. It makes it a perfect gift, of course. Lots of Christmas cards, birthday cards, other cards that are being launched as well that only make it easier and more realistic that more people will own gold and get these in their hands. Many like the birthday cards, many like the Christmas cards, and if that's what it takes to get gold into the hands of the masses, then that's what we have, and it's certainly a great gift to be giving this time of the year, of course. And if you have gold, there's a certain sense that comes with no longer fearing the financial crisis and devaluations and hyperinflation. It's probably around the corner. Many are, you know, experts in the gold business, so they feel, and they're predicting this and predicting that. And, you know, I've yet to find anybody who can say without a shadow of a doubt that anything real is going to happen. So they've got to be, I guess, understanding that insurance is what this is about, and not be so convinced that one thing will happen or the other. So own gold, and I think you're going to find that that safety and that sense of peace and security will be there. And owning 1 or 2 or 3 grams is not going to do it. Even 5 or 10 grams will not do it. It's nice to have those for sure, but if you're not looking at getting gold in this format of 50, 100 grams or more, certainly over time if you can't afford them all at once, then you're probably not really protecting yourself. You're just having a bit of gold there. So think in those terms, and think of getting enough gold that's going to do some good down the road when it really comes time to utilize it. So it does provide an alternative protection for you and your family. Less than 1% of the world population possesses gold, and this is a multi-billion-dollar market waiting to happen. I think if you go out there and ask 100 people if they've heard of Karatbars, I will guarantee you the majority, if not all of them, probably will say no, what is it? So the timing could not be better if you're here and would like to introduce people to the product. This is the product, many different products available. Of course, there's the branding cards available, the Karatbar on the top left. You also see the Pope card that have, I guess, validated Karatbars for all of us by putting their image and everything on that card, which is a huge validation. Anybody questions whether Karatbars is real, whether they're legitimate, I don't think the Vatican would allow this to happen without them checking it out and being 100% certain that they're not going to be attaching their name and image of Pope John Paul II to something that's not real. So use that. It's a real validation for us. There's also the country cards, other country cards coming, the champagne, the cases, of course, the boxes and the aluminum box, and you see the birthday cards and the Christmas cards as well that are recently launched, and more on the way. We also have the packages, which in and of themselves are products and do generate cash flow and units, of course, in the dual system. They are really designed for affiliates. If you're not an affiliate and don't plan on referring, do not buy a package. The biggest value of these packages is in the qualification they provide and the future income that they qualify you to earn, because that is where the real value is. They certainly have products in them, but it's the future qualification that these packages are all about. Karatbars clothing just recently launched, and more coming. It's our own brand, Karatbars Fashions, they're called. And we have the K-Exchange Centers that are just recently launched, and there's new additions coming in terms of how those are going to be listed in the search results page as well. And the World Aurum licenses soon to be released that allow anybody to participate in the production in the refinery arm, sister company that Karatbars has. And keep in mind, Karatbars will never run out of gold. They will never run out of gold. If they do not produce their own, they will simply be able to purchase in the kilo bars and melt it down and produce it for a currency grade LBMA produced 1 gram bars. Now, coming in January, we have the 2.5 and the 5 as well. So for people who say, well, gee, if everybody bought it, where do we find the gold? We will never run out of gold as long as somebody's willing to sell it, and there will always be somebody willing to sell their gold. This is the bar embedded in a credit card size card. If you don't have one, you need to get one, just so you have one to show and tell. People are curious. It's a great way to introduce this, and everybody should be aware of this. Even if they're perhaps not participating or referring others, they should at least be aware that it exists, so show this to other people. This is it does not have a magnetic stripe on it. There's no pin in it. It's just a card that holds the 1 gram and soon the 2.5 and 5 gram cards, or gram bars. And it has the stamp of the refinery. It has the assayer signature. The serial number on each one is embossed, and of course on the back we have the hologram. That hologram is simply there to ensure the card cannot be tampered with without a store clerk or you knowing and seeing that it is not in fact an official Karatbar. So that's the real purpose and reason for these this format here. And we also have the reality that the gold coins and silver coins, once they leave the mint, proof of purity and weight is up to the owner to prove, and they do not have the flexibility of certainly that Karatbars has, and they do not come with the certificate literally attached to the piece of gold, which is what the Karatbar has. The future of spendable gold, it's the K-Exchange centers where we bring gold owners and Karatbars to stores that accept Karatbars as payment. And the reality is you can either hand it to them over the counter, as you see here, and those Karatbars K-Exchange centers will accept that. They understand and know what to look for to know that it is real. But soon we're also going to have the online system and even iPhone apps that allow anybody who has gold sitting in their account to simply purchase products from these K-Exchange centers, and there'll be more and more starting to populate as we build this out. So it's a very honest money system. There's no inflation when you deal with exchanging gold, and those of us, the few, quite frankly, relatively speaking, who understand and know about Karatbars and have this, will be utilizing this form of payment. And as the price continues to climb, we'll be buying as much down the road as we can today, as I'd mentioned. World Arm is a production arm, but of course, if we don't produce our own, we will be able to buy it out of the market. That simple. So customers and affiliates simply open an account, and as they move cash into gold, they will have it stored free, or they can receive it and have it sent to them. If you're an affiliate, you would have commissions, and any commissions earned would be put on a card, or you can have it as well put on the card and put right back into gold if you choose to, and either have it delivered or stored. And of course, any gold you have in your account or in physical form, if you've taken delivery, can be simply taken to the K-Exchange centers and exchanged for goods and services. And of course, online soon, that will be possible by simply transferring it. Now, the K-Exchange centers, when they get the gold, they simply either resell it to customers, they can use it themselves, or they can send it back to Karatbars and actually get a 2% bonus from Karatbars over the buyback price for that day that it is sent into them. So there's no credit, no fiat, no fractional lending, only true demand or supply stimulated by real money, which in this case, of course, is gold. So the invitation really is simple. We'll switch gears here into how do you generate income. I think everybody understands the product is real, the product is there. Do your due diligence. Go in and do not, for goodness sakes, do not look at price alone and think that you're the guru and you figured out, something negative here and why this will not work. If that's the case, you have assumed something that is simply not true. So do your homework, get back to who referred you, ask your questions, and understand this is not about price. It really doesn't matter whether price goes up or down or sideways. If you understand that if there's inflation, gold long-term will inversely go in the direction that the dollar purchasing power is going, and we know that is dropping. So if you want to have something that'll buy something down the road, do it that way. You can, obviously, there's various ways of inviting people to this, but here's one that is simple and straightforward. Can you imagine having your own ATM machine? Listen, John, I've recently been introduced to a very new, very unique and exciting product concept that everyone needs to at least know exists. It's about using pure gold bullion used as a form of currency. I know we bowl every Wednesday night, but I just ran into this. I've heard about it. It's fantastic, and I think you should hear about it too. It's taken 3 years to develop, just been released with just a couple of others that you introduce this to who get involved. You literally could be earning thousands per week within 60 to 90 days, and many are doing that. And all you need to do is direct them to the website. Those who get back to you asking for more information, and the sharp ones will. Those who don't get it won't. So you're only looking for two, so don't think you need to find many. But it's very easy for us to build a great income. So once they get back to you, direct them to someone who can answer their questions. Does this sound like something you'd be interested in learning more about? Well, the reality is send them to your website, and if they don't want to, just you know, hey, maybe you know somebody else who might be. So that's the basic general approach, and it's just an idea, and you can use your own verbiage, obviously. But you want to find somebody who's going to support and mentor you into maintaining and keeping you accountable for doing this. You know, we all hear this script. We all can say it to ourselves or stare at somebody in the mirror and say it. But if you're not on the phone and actually talking to the people you know and the ones who are desperately looking for some way to ease the pain of the economic problems out there, and this will do it, then you're probably not going to get a whole lot of results. So you've got to actually talk to people. And the people that are going to be your two key partners in this business, you probably already know. They are people you already know. I had a call just the other day to a fellow that I hadn't talked to in about 6 months, and he is over the top excited about this. It'll surprise you. And don't be worried about the fact that you might have already showed them a network business, you know, a year ago that did not work out. They need to hear about this, so talk to them. And be clear about what problem you are solving for others. You need to figure that out. Understand what that problem is. You know, write it out, put it up somewhere where you can see it every day, so that when you get the no's, and you will get the no's, you're not going to be dissuaded. You're going to get out there and still keep talking to people. They need to hear this. But by introducing them to Karatbars, you help them quickly find the finances and the freedom that will allow them to have far more choices in life. It really is that simple. So that's the income. The business is fantastic. You cannot build this business if you are not 100% convinced in and believe in the product. You just cannot. Yes, you might be able to show a few people and talk to a few people, but do whatever you need to do to be really up to speed and understand what this product is and the problem it solves, and that Karatbars is here for the long term. They're not going away, and the product is as exceptional as you have been told. If you're not there, go do some more due diligence until you get there, because that is necessary. The affiliate program is fantastic. There's many different forms of income. Go to karatbarspayplan.info or kbdualsystem.com and learn about this. Watch the video. There's lots of information there. Watch it twice. Watch it 10 times if you have to. Ask questions. Write them down. Come back here and get all your questions answered. There's really two things going on here. There's two systems. I'm not going to go through this in detail. There's a unilevel, which you get paid monthly on, and it is allowing us to go worldwide very quickly without the regulatory restrictions that an MLM type structure might be. This is a referral marketing business. It is not MLM, but it's, you know, in many people's minds, the same concept. Nothing wrong with MLM, but just understand this is an affiliate structure. We also have the dual team system, which is optional. And if you go to my downline in your back office, you'll see your two teams. You've got two teams there. They simply track the units that are coming out of those to determine your income. It is including everybody in your unilevel business, plus many others that are placed there from those who've come before you. And in order to participate in this income, you must purchase the silver, gold, or VIP package. You get paid every Friday. It's a fantastic income. Anybody that's building this business is making that happen. So direct commission, if you refer somebody personally and you're just here to retail and you love selling, then this is for you. You get 6%, up to 6% on your, based on your rank on the unilevel system, and you get up to 20% in the dual team system. And the unilevel is based on points, and those points determine your rank. That rank, of course, is determined by the points which you get. Every 100 euros gets you 50 points, so it's every 2 euros gives you 1 point. And everybody gets those points. You receive the percentages based on your rank of whatever products you personally sell. But you also get the overrides. Those overrides are really where the big income is coming from. And if your rank is higher than somebody you've personally referred, you're going to get overrides on every sale that happens within their organization based on the difference between your rank and their rank. So it's an override system. Here is the big income. These are packages that you must purchase to qualify to earn income in the dual system. That is what you're buying. Yes, they come with grams of gold for demo purposes. They come with 100 euro discount cards. They come with 3% discount cards that you can use yourself, all of these, or you can give them away as incentives to attract more customers and affiliates, and of course they have the brochures. But it's a one-time purchase. It qualifies you to earn a certain amount of income based on sales that happen within your organization, and the thousands or tens of thousands of dollars that this qualification will earn you is far, 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 far greater than the cost of the package. And the reason I'm saying this is because I get a few people who say, well, let me see, what was in that package? What was the value of those 700 euro discount cards, and how much are these 3% discount cards worth? And I have to caution people, do not go there. That is not what you're buying. Yes, you get it sent to you. Yes, it's sent to you in 3 to 4. It's a fantastic case, and it has all these cards in them that give you the discounts for these purchases and the 3% discount if somebody's going to buy gold. That is not what you're buying, and that's not the real value of these packages. You are buying the right, the qualification to earn the income from this dual team system. Worth far more than whatever's in those cases, even though what's in the case will certainly generate you a significant return by the incentives they provide you to attract more business. But the dual teams, there's 2 teams. You get, they're tracked simply by units that are purchased by anybody in those 2 organizations. It's a hybrid of a binary, if you want to call it that, but it really is simply 2 teams, whether they're on one level or on your 100th level. It makes no difference to your income, because every product that's purchased within the team left or the right team simply generates units between the product point right up through to the corporation. And those units are tracked, and the units you receive are dependent on the products. But if you're a silver package holder, you receive a $50 roughly, or it's 40 euros for every cycle. If you're gold, it's 75, and if it's VIP, it's 100. And again, go watch those videos to get a better idea and understanding of this. You get direct commission of 10, 15, and 20% as well. And it's basically in real time, and every time you have 50 units that have been accumulated on one side and 25 on the other, it's considered a cycle. And that cycle simply puts money in your pending payout. So if 25 on one side, 50 on the other, you cycle and you get either 40, 60, or 80 euros, depending on which package you actually have qualified for. And coming in January, we'll have the upgrades here, which means you do not capture units until you buy a package. So at least get the silver so that anything that's happening in your organization isn't lost. You don't capture those units until you get a package. But if you have the silver package coming in January, it's going to allow you to upgrade whenever you feel you're ready to, so that then when the cycles happen, you're making more per cycle than the 40 euros. For instance, if you're gold, you'd make 16. If you're a VIP, you'd make 80. Getting started right, everybody is always going to be part of the unilevel system. It's free. There's no cost. Everything you see that's earned in the ranking unilevel system will be possible without you spending a dime. If you want to really earn income, and this income is significant for the same amount of sales that happen in your organization, then buy a package. If you, quite frankly, if you're here and you're treating it as a business and you're putting at least an hour a day into it until you get your 2 business partners confirmed. Once you get your 2 business partners confirmed, you can literally stop. Now focus in on helping them do the same thing, and your income is going to start to explode if you duplicate that. But you need to be in the business with a package to make that happen. If you do not have a package, if you haven't spent the $300 to get a package, you are really not in this business to duplicate and generate the freedom that the duplication provides. You can come in and you can sell and retail, but if you want to really create the freedom and the big income, get a package. And of course, the retail sales are there. Anybody can generate a significant income by retailing if they're good at it, but retailing does not duplicate. I tell you, it does not duplicate. Karatbars pool. These pools are fantastic. It's very easy to reach the pools. You're sharing in all the worldwide grams that are sold. A certain amount goes into pools, and you have have points that will qualify for these pools. Again, go to KB Dual System and learn more about this. As well as the gold fund, you're actually paid in gold when you have 3 lines that are generating 9,000 points in each line. So it's a fantastic income. Gold is deposited directly into your account. And of course, we also have the incentive program, everything from a gold iPhone to trips around the world to the Rolex watch to 3 different levels of cars and the grand prize, which is a villa. And these are progressive. So if you get the number 6 prize there, it means you've also gotten 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So it just accumulates as you get more and more gold going through your organization. This is unilevel only. Then you're going to reach those prizes. And if you got the 1.2 million euros or grams that have gone through your organization, these are in grams, pardon me, not euros, but 1.2 million grams, then you'll be on the villa. And believe me, at that point, you'll have far more cash than you can spend, and far more than you need to be able to live anywhere in the world in that villa. Timing is perfect. It is at the right time. And again, as I said, if you go down the street and ask 100 people if they know anything about Karatbars, you'll probably get 100 people say, no, I don't. What is it? So it could not be better for you to build this business and be introducing others to Karatbars. And when they take the time to understand what's going on here, believe me, they will be excited about what's happening in the product that Karatbars has created. It's taken 3 years to develop. Was not easy. It's a massive undertaking. It is now here. It is ready. Just put it in front of people and let them make their own minds up. And believe me, 2 will step up and 2 will be part of your business partner if you approach them properly. Let them make the decision. Let them want it. And the ones who are calling you are the ones who get it. And if you're not talking to at least 25 or 50, you may not find your 2. So keep talking if you haven't yet. Perfect timing, huge market, unique products, strong company, revolutionary compensation system. 2 of them going on here. Full or part-time, that's your choice. Obviously, the support system is here. There's lots of online chat rooms. There's lots of support. There's lots of webinars. There's videos. There's only a certain amount of videos you need to watch to get the information. So watch them, write your questions down, get back, get your questions answered, and then just introduce this to people and have them do the same thing. Immediate contact the person who referred you. Obviously, get signed up. It doesn't hurt. Nobody's going to bite. Just sign up. Make sure you have an account. There's lots going on in the back office. And once you register, get in there, check it out, and do some of your own due diligence and homework. You must believe in this if you're going to build this business. If you do not believe in it, do not fool yourself and think you're going to be an affiliate and make any money here. You won't. And so, and by the way, we all have to stop conning ourselves into thinking we're actually building and working this business if we're not out there calling and talking to people. And sending emails is not calling and talking to people. Establish your own account, use the software, attend the webinars, team support is there, get back to your senior partner. If you don't know who your senior partner is, ask around, and obviously we can find out who your roundtable member is, and they're hugely benefiting from you marketing and will be there to support you. If you're open and want the support, there's nobody here that will not help you if you simply ask for it. So Karatbars is committed to your success. Lots coming, plenty around the corner, and we have only just begun, and now is the time to be talking to people. No better time than the holidays, of course, to get a chance to chat with people. And don't sell it to them. Just get it out there. Give them the information to your website. Let them check it out for themselves. I think you're going to find the response is probably going to surprise you. And it's just how many people would love to hear about this if we would just get out there and tell them. So don't be afraid to do that.